My dear one, the special child who shines like a star in the night sky, the one that angels talk about when everything is quiet and peaceful. Pay close attention to what I'm saying right now, because this isn't just any regular talk. It's something important and real. There's only a short time left, just about 2 minutes or so. Up in heaven, something big is happening, like an hourglass turning over, and time is running out fast. The great angel Michael is there, holding his strong sword that stands for truth, and is calling out your name loudly. Even God is speaking directly to you, with a voice full of care and worry. Please don't ignore this or skip ahead. Don't make the error of turning away from it. Because, my sweet child, someone out there has made up a bad story about you. They've said things that aren't true, claiming you did something wrong. Not because you really did anything bad, but simply because they are full of jealousy about the good things coming your way. Their false words are like poison, meant to hurt you deeply and bring you down. But here's the key thing. If you decide to skip this message or not pay attention, the evil plan might actually work. If you brush it off, you could end up facing trouble for something you had no part in. Can you understand how serious and important this is? Angel Michael is asking you with all his heart, and God is reaching out to you personally. This isn't something that showed up by chance. It's like a special stop from heaven itself, meant just for you. My loved one, your future is so full of light and goodness, so holy and special, and that's exactly why someone tried to hide it under these lies and fake blame. They wanted to hold you back, like putting chains on you. But heaven has already started to break those chains free. Before I tell you who this person is, I need to share something else first. Deep inside you, your spirit already felt that something wasn't right. That heavy feeling that came out of nowhere, those quiet whispers in your dreams at night, that tight feeling in your chest like you can't breathe easy, it was all God trying to warn you ahead of time. God picked this exact moment and this message to show you what's being kept secret, because you were never supposed to suffer because of someone else's wrongdoings. You weren't meant to feel ashamed for something they made up. My child, stop for a second right here. Take a deep breath in and out, because the words coming next might shake you up a bit. Angel Michael is saying, I will speak the truth so strongly that even the bad spirits who set this up will have to bow down. And now, I have an important question for you. Please stay with me through every part of this. Don't jump ahead or miss even one sentence, because this is the point where the fake stories start to fall apart. And before I go on, let me make this clear. This message didn't just appear in front of you by luck. It was put there on purpose. Don't let it go by without listening. Don't quiet the voice from heaven. And my dear one, if what I'm saying is touching your heart and soul right now, make sure you subscribe to this channel or whatever way you stay connected, because every message that comes through here isn't just plain talk. It's like a protective shield around you, a heads up about dangers, and a real miracle happening in your life. Don't go through your days without this kind of protection from heaven. Keep yourself linked to it, because the very next message could be the one that saves your whole future from harm. Now, let's keep going. The person who pointed the finger at you falsely, there was someone near to you. They gave you smiles and acted like they cared about you. But inside, jealousy was eating them up like a fire. They wanted nothing more than to see you stumble and fall. Angel Michael is telling you, don't be afraid at all. Their lies won't win in the end. Who they are will come out into the open, and justice won't just clear your name. It will raise you up even higher than you were before. God is saying, if you stick with me through this, I'll turn their sneaky trap right back on them. But if you skip away, you might end up falling into the hole they dug just for you. This is your special time, my child. Do you hear how pressing and immediate all this is? Heaven is calling out loudly to get your focus. Don't scroll past or turn it off. Don't ignore it, because in just 2 minutes, the chance will be gone. Once that happens, The opportunity to learn who they are, to guard yourself, and to stop this unfair punishment will disappear forever. Angel Michael is ready right this second, with his sword held high, waiting to see what you'll do. Will you skip ahead, or will you grab hold of the truth? My precious child, from the instant your eyes landed on these words, heaven got even closer to you. You might not feel it fully yet, but the thin curtain between the spirit world and our everyday life is thinner now than it's ever been for you. God's hand is reaching out over you, shaking with how much he wants to help right away. Angel Michael's sword is up, glowing with holy light. And yet, there are dark forces working against you. These shadows have dared to create a made-up tale with your name in it. This isn't just simple talk or little hurt. No, my child, they've made up a serious wrong, a fake crime, and put your name on it like a stamp. Their goal is mean and hurtful, to tie you up, take away your respect, and see you pulled into a place you don't deserve. They're talking about things like jail, being locked away, facing punishment for nothing you did. And still, heaven won't let this bad path happen if you'll stay with this message all the way to the finish. Don't think for a second that this is random. The very moment you stopped here, everything in heaven lined up for this big showdown. God said, "Show it all. Don't let my child bear the heavy load of a name that's been wronged unfairly." And Michael, who's been waiting patiently like a strong animal ready to pounce, now comes forward and says, "My dear one, only 2 minutes are left. If you look away, the lie will keep going without anything stopping it. If you hold tight, if you don't skip, the chains will break into pieces. The person who blamed you has smiled at your good times but cursed you when you weren't looking. They put on a face of being a friend. They acted like they loved you, but in their heart, they were getting ready to hurt you badly. And tonight, heaven is bringing them into the light. Their name isn't too far from coming out. But first, you need to keep your faith strong right here, because the truth can't be seen halfway. It has to be looked at completely and accepted fully. Do you feel that shaking feeling in your chest at this moment? That nervous flutter that won't stop? That's your inner self knowing about the danger that was set up against you. You already sensed in some quiet part of yourself that someone was planning something bad. You felt the change in the atmosphere, the weight on you, the odd looks from people, the stress that didn't make sense. Those weren't just random things. They were early signals from heaven to warn you. But this message isn't a soft whisper. It's a loud boom from above. God himself is saying, "My child, I'm asking you with all my heart, don't skip this, or you'll be the one who suffers." Michael adds, "Don't think I'm making this bigger than it is. I've been at the doors of fairness, and I see their scheme coming together. But if you stay, if you listen closely, if you don't let go, their scheme will fall apart. And instead of you being pulled into wrong punishment, it'll be them who get shown for what they've done in secret." Just think about it for a second. If you ignored all this, picture walking right into a trap without knowing, not seeing that someone else had planned your bad luck. But now, imagine the cover coming off your eyes. You seeing clearly, the name of the liar coming out. Heaven's court deciding in your favor, not against you. That's what's on the line right here, my dear. But before I say more, let me ask you something key. If these words are already hitting deep in your heart, if you sense heaven's warmth in them, don't let this be a one-and-done thing. Keep the connection going. Subscribe right now, because each message that shows up here isn't just letters on a screen. It's like a lifeline thrown from heaven, stopping you from sinking into the bad wishes of others. You can't risk missing the next alert, the next protection, the next big win that's heading your way. My loved one, don't go off without God. Tie yourself to this stream of messages from above. Now, let's keep moving forward. The person who made the false blame against you is feeling shaky too, even if they hide it well. They thought their lie would stay buried forever. They thought the documents would get approved, and the quiet talks would turn into real facts. They figured no one would ever learn the truth. But what they didn't realize is that God writes with lasting fire, while people use fadeaway ink. He saw every single quiet word. He kept track of every fake statement. He noted every move they made to hurt you. And now, he's chosen to pull off their cover. Michael says, "Don't be scared, my dear. Their name is right in front of me. And if you stick around to the end, you'll see what they thought could stay secret forever." God's voice is full of emotion as he says, "I don't want my child to bear the load of someone else's jealousy. I don't want my special one to face punishment for a wrong they didn't do. Stay alert, stay here, and see what I'll do." Right now, as you're going through these words, the whole setup of their plan is starting to come undone. What they meant to use for bad, heaven is turning into your safety net. The lie is weak, and your belief is the tool that smashes it. The second you keep reading without skipping, that's when heaven makes your protection stronger. So pay attention, because in the lines ahead, who they are won't stay secret. The chains they wanted for you will show as what they really are, traps made from jealousy and hate. And instead of your name getting dirty, it'll glow even brighter. This message isn't only a warning, it's your way out, your freedom. Just by listening and staying, you're starting heaven's help to work for you. My dear child, heaven keeps talking to you. When you started this, something changed in the world you can't see. What was kept quiet for a long time, maybe months or years, began to break open. You might not notice it with your regular eyes yet, but in the hidden places, Angel Michael has already put himself between you and the unfair punishment that was made up. God is saying loudly, "No more. My child won't carry this bad mark. My child won't step into locks that aren't theirs." That's why your chest feels so heavy, why your heart beats fast. The fight isn't easy or small. The one who blamed you thought they were smart. They thought no one would discover it. They thought their words would stick to you like dirt that won't wash off. But heaven doesn't let lies last forever. Truth is like a fire, and tonight it's burning stronger than any darkness. The accuser is someone near, so near that it might be hard to accept. They were around your life, at your table. They smiled when they saw you. They acted like they were happy for you when you did well. But when you turn away, they put their mark on something harmful, like poison. God says, "I saw everything. I kept every detail. I won't let you go through what they set up." The fake blame they put on you isn't just a tale. It was made to take away your future, steal your freedom, make you look bad when you're innocent. But do you recall what's said in the holy books? No bad thing made against you will succeed. Yes, this bad thing was made, but it won't win. However, my child, you have to stay. If you skip this message, you're moving away from the protection God is putting over you this instant. Michael says, "Stay put. Don't scroll on. Don't quiet this. Because the one who blamed you thinks their plan is locked in. But heaven can flip it if you stand firm." Do you get it? Things are balanced delicately. Your choice to listen is what holds you steady. Let me share something you shouldn't forget. In life, there are times when one choice, one action, one bit of listening changes everything after. This is that time. You weren't led here by accident. Your angels have been guiding you, pulling you, because they knew you needed this truth. You have only a little time before this spiritual chance closes. If you don't take it all in, the warning goes away. That's why you feel so stirred inside. And remember, God doesn't just warn. He saves, He fixes, He gives more. What was set for your fall, He'll use for your rise. What they said in hidden spots, God will say out loud in the open. The lie they tried to cover you with will be the step that takes you up. Michael says, "My dear, don't be afraid. Truth isn't weak. It's a weapon. and tonight I'm using it to protect you. But before I go further, listen. These words aren't only for today. Tomorrow, there could be another scheme. Next week, another setup. Next month, another false story. That's why you can't go without protection. Stay safe. Subscribe, my dear. Subscribe because every message here is rescue, guidance, a path. When things are unclear, those who skip hit berries. Those who stay connected find openings. Don't cut off heaven's help. Now, back to the accuser. God says their name won't stay secret much longer. Already, there are breaks in their plan. People are noticing things that don't add up in their tale. Even those who believe the whispers are starting to wonder, because truth has real power, and lies can't hold it forever. Soon, the person who wanted you locked up will be shown for who they are. You won't need to battle with your own strength. Heaven will do it for you. And when it comes out, you'll stand with your head high, your name cleaner and brighter. This is what the bad forces fear most. That you won't fall, that instead of chains, you'll go higher. Their jealousy that started this fake blame will turn back on them and spark your good fortune. That's why everything feels so urgent. God doesn't want you surprised. Michael doesn't want you going in blind. They are calling, be alert, be ready, don't skip. The truth is here to save you. My dear, this is just a small part of what's to be shown. The details are many, the words go deep, the warnings are plenty. But if you stay with me through each line, each part, you'll not only learn their name, you'll see why heaven picked you, why bad forces fear you, and why your future can't be taken, no matter the lies. My loved one, do you know how valuable your name is up in heaven? When you came into the world, angels brought your name to God's seat. He wrote it down with fire in his book. That's why bad forces have always disliked you. That's why some people you trusted turned away. That's why jealousy seems to come when good things happen to you. Your name has meaning, promise, light. As the world gets darker, your light gets stronger, drawing jealous people. This is why someone near chose to twist your name with lies. Not because you're bad, but because your goodness made them feel bad. Not because you did wrong, but because your right way bothered them. They wanted to pull you down so they didn't look so bad next to you.